Alright, sorry I had some technical difficulties. Phone got a little overheated. I'm not sure what part was missed, but we took that dust cover off. And that one far in the back there, that dust cover off. And now I got my drain plan in place. And I'm about to drain the oil. Hold on one second. Also, my oil filter is right there. It is this piece right here. I'm back. About to take the drain plug off. This one is actually a size 17 drain plug. It is right here. You see my wrench is already on it. This is my drain pan. Not all drain pans look like that, as I said before, but the one on this Hyundai Genesis does. And we're about to take it off. Take the plug off. Alright. In place. Remember, lefty, loosey, tighty. So I broke it loose. Now I slide my drain pan under it so it'll catch the oil. Once you get the lug nut, the drain plug initially loosened, you can just do the rest by hand. And this is also why you want gloves, because the oil's gonna come out and it's gonna be hot because the car's hot, and you don't want to burn your hands. Now we're going to let that oil drain until it is finished. And then once you've drained your oil, if you need, when you get done with the drain pan, you can take it to any Walmart. They will dump the old oil out for you. Or some mechanic shop will do it for you too. But Walmart, almost everywhere does it. And while that's draining, I'm going to find the right size filter cup I need to take my oil filter off. Alright, turn towards my oil filter. We can see what size we need for that. Alright, it is a size 27. I take my socket wrench, put it in the oil filter cup. Okay. And now that as you see, my oil is pretty much done draining, I'm going to put the plug back in. First you put it in by hand, and then you tighten it with a wrench, but do not over tighten it, because it will strip and then you will be leaking oil. Alright, that is tight. I'm gonna slide my oil, my drain pan up to my filter area. And I'm gonna loosen that up enough. I'm gonna loosen it till the oil starts flowing out of it. And we're gonna let some of the oil drain off before we take it all the way off. Pretty much once you get past the gasket, it'll start pouring oil. And the reason you want the oil to drain off a little bit, because there's a decent round in there. And if you just keep loosening it all the way without doing it, it's just going to splash all over you and make a mess. So I let some drain. Slowly take this off. And this is the inside of here is the oil filter itself. This plastic piece is called the oil filter housing. Okay, now I go get my new filter. This is my new filter in this box here. For this part, I'm taking my gloves off because it's just easier to get that gasket off with my bare hands. So you can do like this around the gasket. Sometimes it'll slide out enough for you to grab it. Sometimes not. When it doesn't, you grab a screwdriver or a knife or something. And first, before you take that gasket off, you want to make sure you have a new one in your oil filter thing, so that in case you rip the old one, you want to make sure. Alright, that's my dad calling. off. And put a new one on. Make sure you put it back where the old one was. Make sure it's seated good all the way around. Put the new oil filter back in there all the way. All the way back in there. And then you screw it back in place. And just like with the drain plug, you start off hand tight. Start off hand tight, as tight as you can get it with your hands. It probably won't be super tight because it's covered in oil and slippery. So you finish it with the oil filter socket and wrench. Make sure you don't over tighten it. You just tighten it enough because you don't want to break it. This is plastic, it will break. Alright, now we go to fill the oil. Alright. Now on most cars, the proper oil weight that you need is on the cap. Sometimes it's in the owner's manual or you can Google it. See right there it says 5W30. Always make sure you got the right one. My car does have high mileage, so I have the 5W30 high mileage. And Pennzoil is my favorite brand, so that's why I always use Pennzoil in all my vehicles. Now I'm trying to find my funnel. Okay, find my funnel. So I have here an old bottle that I cut before to use as a funnel, and I'm going to use it again as a funnel. First I'm going to make sure I clean all this dirt and stuff out of it. You don't want to use water for that. You just want to use a dry rag or dry cloth and just wipe it out. Hold on one second. All right, we got a measure funnel right there. To find out how much oil your car takes, you can find it in the owner's manual, but also you can Google it. But what I like to do is I'll take, if I know it takes more than 5 quarts, which is, this jug here is 5 quarts, I'll put 5 quarts in it, and then I will check the level of the oil on the dipstick. The dipstick is here.